Welcome, I'm Mike with the Hunt Fish Shoot channel coming at you for the Armory Life, and today we're going to cover Garmin's all-new Xero C1 Pro chronograph. If you're not familiar with this is going to be a very small, ultra lightweight chronograph that pales comparison to every other competitor on the market. Uses Bluetooth to connect to your phone. There's an app and a suite of features with that app to use with this chronograph and track all of your data. With that being said, this thing is fully functional if you're using a bow, like a compound bow, a crossbow, recurve longbow, and you want to gather all that data from there and get your feet per second for there and truly build out your bow and know what your arrows are shooting at before you go out into the field to hunt. Outside of that, this thing's going to go all the way up to 5,000 feet per second. It's simple to set up. It has a little tripod that you can deploy, and here on the back of my truck bed, I'm able to set this thing down, set it up about 16 inches away from the muzzle of my rifle with the Springfield Model 2020 Redline. With all of that being said, this chronograph is not triggered by muzzle blast. It's actually triggered by the bullet leaving the barrel. So if you're shooting with a suppressor, it's not going to affect this chronograph and its ability to actually read your feet per second data and gather all of that. A couple of things that you guys will be curious of is overall durability. This is IPX7 rated, which that's kind of like a military standard, and what that's going to be is going to be some form of like drop testing, water testing. It's going to be waterproof. You're not going to have to worry about being out in atmospheric conditions with this thing. If you want to go out and shoot in the rain or shoot in the snow, like today it's snowing a little bit in Ohio, you're going to be covered. And on top of that, we all know that Garmin makes good products. It uses a simple USB-C charger on here, so you get your block, throw in that USB-C and charge this thing up. Charging wise, it seemed like it took about 30 minutes to charge this thing completely. Battery life with this is going to be about 6 hours or 2,000 shots. It has the ability to track and capture 50 different sessions of 100 shots per session. Okay, so you're going to get tons of data that you can put into this. It's all kept on your phone. You can track all of that. The screen on here, if you're not wanting to use your phone, if you just want to take this out and set it up, it's very simple to do. It has 4 buttons on the top of it here. With those 4 buttons, you power it on. Once it's powered on, it comes on, and it's very easy to see. It's just a simple kind of black and white display. And frankly, I always like to say the word's dummy proof because it's easy to do and it's easy to set up. And even somebody that's not really used to technology or not into it wouldn't have any issues using this and operating. It has up and down arrow, a back button, and an OK. So let's say you want to start a new session. So we're going to start a new session today. It's already connected to my phone. Start new session, I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to choose the rifle. I'm going to choose a velocity range. This has 1,700 to 5,000 feet per second or 600 to 1,700 feet per second. So today, for that rifle velocity, we're going to do 1,700 to 500 feet per second because I'm going to be shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor. We'll select that. Once that's selected, you can enter the weight of your projectile to get accurate kinetic energy value. So if I'm shooting a Hornady Precision Hunter and 143 grain, I can enter that as well. So I'm going to just skip that now. After that, it actually gives you instructions on how to align it with your rifle. It shows 5 to 15 inches from the barrel and then 5 to 15 inches from the muzzle. So you're almost going to set it off at like a diagonal pattern from the muzzle of your rifle. You hit OK and you go in the next thing, and then it's ready to go. I walked you through all of those features, looking at this and doing that in about, let's say, 60 seconds. It's very easy to set up. Doing it with archery, it's going to be the same concept as what I just ran through with the rifle, and we will show you guys how this thing functions both with the 6.5 Creedmoor Redline here and also a compound bow. So let's get into that stuff now. $450 grains, 5 to 15 inches above. Okay. Go to select rifle, select 17 to 5,000 feet per second. I'm going to hit yes. I have 143 grain Hornady ELDX bullets. Then it tells you how to set it up away from your barrel. You're ready to go.